yo, what is up? Happy friggin' Thursday. Thursday it is. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the super chat, Nemesis. Appreciate y'all. We're here to laugh at the Real Game Awards. This is going to be a shit show. This is going to be wild. Hope you're doing well. I got my Rockstar apparel on. I won this in a contest for some shit. We'll flip over to the actual Game Awards. We'll take a look at the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, Warhorse, what a disappointing fall from grace. Gonna miss the live show, and we're allowed to stream this. Craig so graciously allowed us to, or allowed anyone to. Get that popcorn, Nemesis. And hello, Vertus, Jamar, Yangy, whoever else is here. My voice doesn't match, really? Expected to be clean. I am clean shaven sometimes. No, I'm definitely rocking a beard a lot of the time, though. And my hair's a mess. So, I'm rocking a hat. But yeah, clean shaven McDizzle does come out from time to time. Oh, doing a watch along. It's almost what? Nice. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I got some comments there. $30. The Real Scam Awards. We're going to see what $30 per person gets people. Got to keep warm there. You're damn right up here, man. Canada, it's cold. Don't need any of this nonsense. So let's go to the Real Game Awards website. Hold on. I don't know why. I'm going to do it from here. I'm going to move that over here. And if I'm going to open up the site here in a second. Just fixing a tab here. The Real Game Awards. Here we go. Let's take a look at their website. Oh, we can become a member. Oh, damn. The voting for this year is concluded. But we can tune in today. Why this exists. So, Craig, the guy that made this, he spent 20 years talking about video games, and the industry's never been this crazy. Talks about a glaring chasm between developers, the media, and players themselves. He's fighting with a clear mission to empower gamers with a voice. Want to ensure that the voices are heard, not overlooked. He says he's a big doer. He has done conventions and things like that before. Yeah, we'll see what happens. He's going to take games back to gamers from all this insanity. I'm not sure what that means necessarily, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm not too underdressed for the Real Game Awards. Hold on, I do have a blazer. I'm going to put on a blazer before we get started. I don't need to grab it right now. But thank you. And hey, Trucker Rob, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm going to go live on X here too. Why not? Multi-streaming is so easy now. But hold on, I'll bring the Game Awards back over here. So we got memberships. But you know what? If I don't have $30, I can just pay $5. But I don't get any perks or anything. For $15, I can suggest categories for them. For $30, I can suggest, nominate, and vote on them. Oh, what do we got there? Hey! Trucker Rob with the $30 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, buddy. It actually means a lot, folks. Thank you. We got $30, suggest, nominate, and vote. Or for the big spenders, $150. This one's funny. Suggest categories, nominate, vote, and attend the Real Game Awards in the near future. So does that mean you get a ticket for a live event? Yeah, let's see that. That's going to be a tougher one to crack. Or $13.37. You're listed as a sponsor. There is a board. Let's see the board. Let's see these folks. I looked into each of these. I think one of them seemed decent. Of course, there's Craig. There's this guy. Cabrutus. What a guy. What a guy. fighting against something. You got your vote, Rob. You're going to have... I'll let you vote twice. Honestly, they say there's an FAQ about why we need to gatekeep. Let's see. Is it in there? Oh, here we go. How to become a voting member. Where is it? Why does it need to charge money? There's a number of reasons, but some of the biggest including creating a level playing field and gatekeeping our hobby. Like, what the fuck, bro? Excuse my language. The members' vote is valued the same. If membership was free, the opportunity to bot, fake, spam accounts to skew the voting process would be much higher. So he's looking for votes from people that are primarily going to believe in this, that'll likely be his audience, that, does skew... And I hate to even say a political way, because politics and gaming shouldn't have a whole lot to do with each other, but these folks are activists, just putting it in there. When I say these folks, the ones that are always talking about the politics and gaming and not playing the games. You can come to my channel, like, at least a couple times a week for the most part, and I'm playing games, having a good time. What else do we got here? I'll move that live stream thing over here, so I can see the chat and everything, but I'll make sure to move the Game Awards here. I gotta put my blazer on before it, though. I'll go find one. And yeah, Yangy, so much better things to spend these things on. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. What's the revenue going towards? This is not to... This right here. I always find this hard to believe when someone asks for money from someone. It's not meant to be a money-making venture. Yo, Isaiah, how you doing, man? Cheers. I'm always so skeptical of that. Of course it's a money-making venture. It says it's real simple. All membership revenue will go towards producing the show, both virtual or physical. Venue rental, AV travel. The reality is these things cost money. We don't want to take any corporate sponsors. If this is a big part of, your plan... I hope he's really transparent with it. I don't expect that, though. I think he's gonna probably not talk about how many votes they got, because we could easily extrapolate how many, how many members there are, although they'd be varying amounts. But if they could vote, it'd be at least $30. Doodle Hat got the popcorn and tux ready. I know I'm just wearing my Rockstar shirt. And I got pants on, too, though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, folks. We're not whipping out our McDizzles here. I don't know what that was about. But I am going to throw on a blazer here before. It's not a money-making venture, yeah. Please pay $30. That's wild. Why is there only annual memberships? To avoid an influx of people acting in bad faith during the voting period. It's already kind of a skewed vote. When you paywall a vote... It's already skewed, in my opinion. Can developers or publishers influence the voting process? No, they can't. What about tabletop games? Maybe later. I want to do more. What can I do? What's up, Andy Woke Guy? First, thank you. If you want to help more monetarily, you can always upgrade to the insane 1337 package. Do we have the 1337 members? I think we did. There we go. Here's the 1337 members. Whoever these guys are people that gave Craig $1,300. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 1,300. Ooh. I mean, you're well over $10,000 there, obviously. Might have to whip out the old calculator. Whipping out the McDizzles. How many people were... Jamar asked, how many people were scammed in the Sham Award show? And odds he shits on former colleagues from his previous branch? Yeah! We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Here, I'll put on some music here, too, though, so we can have a little background. Can't go wrong with what I think I have here. Oh, I know Yangy will appreciate this. I got some Red Dead tunes for the background. I always keep the Red Dead soundtrack close to hand. 1337 members should really just be listed as giga virgins. Not gonna lie, anyway. No way any of them have ever touched another human with consent. It's sad. I mean, Smash, anytime he's questioned about it, he just posts pictures of his wife. Which, odd, I guess? I mean, I've been married for almost a decade, and I don't start posting pictures to own people of being like, yeah, I'm married. Like, holy smokes. My wife is just out there. I told her to tune in later, though. She pops on and plays some games with me from time to time. Doesn't love being called Mrs. McDizzle, though. But that's her lot in life for now. What's my favorite song from Red Dead? You know what? That actually recently changed for me. It was, when you're Bad Arthur, it's the fight when he's in his final battle going towards the camp. It's almost like a heavier beat version of Unshaken, but definitely a little different. Oh, Nemesis coming in. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Poila Pan says the real game, or it's real because the truth hurts the reality. Not wrong. Not wrong. Oh, we got a little mountain hymn in the background from Red Dead. But of course, Unshaken's great from Red Dead. If I had to go to the actual score, or some of the other songs, American Venom's always going to be one of my favorite. Hey, Cotton, it's going good, man. I've been so lost in Kingdom Come 1. I got it on Epic for free, and then bought the Steam version. It's tough, but it's a blast. I hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, this is going to be a wild time. They have, let's see the categories. I think they at least have them here. Oh, that's coming through my speakers for whatever reason. I'll turn that down on my speakers. We might get the world premiere trailer of Ember. Like, look at these categories. Okay, best story. These all make sense. Early access. Biggest cash grab. Is this nominated? Is the Real Game Awards nominated for this? That's what's playing right now for me, Doodle Hat. See the fire in your eyes, yeah. The Real Game Awards. No one thought real gamers voted for... Yeah. John says, your prediction, having only memories of what games were called woke last year, this will be 80% Stellar Blade, wanking 20% ads for Ember. Maybe. Best value, Husbando of the year. Are any of the companies that win this going to accept it? That'll be the real question. Oh, thank you, Morgan. No, I'm definitely anti-Smash. My last video basically called him a liar around a number of things he was talking about with Concord that I verified with actual people that worked for Firewalk Studios. My headphones look very cool. What's the brand? They are... It's a good brand. I don't remember. They've been through hell and back, but they are awesome. I hate the earpiece because I don't really use it. I'm using like my actual mic. Oh, I can't wait to see this cringe. Vote with your wallet, take it to a whole other level. But yeah, definitely not a fan of Smash. Husbando of the year. Best video game journalist. This is the one I'm laughing at. Best video game journalist. They nominated John F. Trent. He writes for Fandom Pulse. And he writes it with like all sorts of Christian propaganda. Like, it's bizarre. Endymion, a guy that reported a bunch of fake stuff about Grand Theft Auto 6. And some other people. They didn't consider McDizzle Gaming for my world-class reporting on Ember. Broke my heart. Broke my heart. As well as my recent investigation on Concord. I'm just kidding. I'm good without that validation. You ask away. You ask away. Any questions? And if anyone's just joined the stream, make sure to give that like button a smash. Helps get the word out there, and if you want to enjoy watching the Game Awards without a whole bunch of losers, I'm sorry, that was a little mean. You can hang out with us. Ember will make a reveal if people will pay during the nominations for the next batch. Maybe it'll be like backers are up, or backer donations are up right now. Let's see what we got here. He's also an online harasser, is he? Yeah, wouldn't surprise me, but yeah. Oh yeah, John gonna ban your porn hobby. Trent, what a guy. It smells like pancakes and feet. Thank you, man, in a good way. I appreciate that. People should go to a mental hospital for the rest of their days, maybe. Andy Pants trying to make his own game. Guy complains about not wanting to get games political, but makes woke game dev simulator. So annoying. What a guy, Andy Pants. I have a video on him, too. Ember backers cash? Probably. You know, I might end up winning one of these based on how bad these anti-woke types are. Specifically, my coverage of the Captain failed Blizzard DEI hire. Yeah, maybe I'll get Worst Journalist of the Year for spitting some serious facts and doing some significant research. That would just be funny. Some of these other ones, Waifu of the Year. That's bizarre. What else we got here? Jiggle Physics Shitty Ass Game of the Year. So, I hope I get Husbando of the Year. I've been working on my abs. I'm just kidding. I'm working on my one ab. It's single and it's just one. Andreas, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate ya. They also nominate Kirsch, who isn't a journalist by any stretch of the imagination, for best video game journalist. It's always best tell me what you want to hear. That's really what it is. They don't want to hear. They don't want to be told something they don't want to hear in a lot of cases. Yeah, Paul Tassi was up for Worst Journalist. He does some great Destiny coverage. I've seen that. Nemesis is like gamers. We're living in a crucial moment. Let's show them our power by voting with your wallets right now and donate to the first real 4A game Ember. I wonder how, yeah, is he still trying to buy Screw Attack? That's wild. Hey, I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta grab my blazer. You gotta get a full frontal McDizzle shot. Just kidding. All right. We're rocking the blazer. Confirmation bias of the year. Nemesis coming in again. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chats, folks. Hey, we'll do our own award show. It only costs you $29 each. That's it. If they mail no trophies. Yeah, I'm curious if the games will ever, any of the companies will acknowledge them. Just making sure my audio is all set up for when it's ready to go. Let me know, like, when it gets started. If the audio levels are good, I can adjust them pretty darn easily. We got 4 minutes. Big countdown. Here, I'm in Canada. This is legal. Gotta celebrate. Thoughts on John De La Rose getting outed as a gooner for who is that a character from? Is it Final Fantasy 14? I haven't really played with it. Lushiro, like I know he was gooning. Yeah, he's a weird cat. Razor Fist though, has anyone looked into Razor Fist on that same side of the spectrum? Hey, Potion Sword Run. You know, buddy, for you, 25, and you can vote. Crick's the #1 sponsor. Maybe Grums will come present an award. A Pokemon. Okay. Also a furry. Okay. I haven't really messed much with Pokemon. But yeah, John's a weird guy. I believe he called me a witch and blocked me. The show's budget? He paid for at least some animation, but did y'all hear about the animator? I guess he's a Holocaust denier. Always a type. Oh, I have been keeping an eye on GriftTube Civil War, Jamar. They're all fighting because the one thing that brings them together is not improving video games, but a dislike of women, minorities, or whatever. But you take those away, there's not a lot of commonalities there. Smash JT makes a cameo if Alyssa Mercante wins. Yeah. He's an extremely angry guy who overreacts to everything. Can be funny, but mostly annoying, Cannon. Man, I saw pages upon pages of documentation on a website that seem to clearly demonstrate, but I want to dig in more. So I'll say allegedly, was with a 15-year-old girl. That's fucked up. I mean, I guess it's been known about for years, but no one's really, I haven't seen any videos on it, but the documentation's pretty clear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, J-Bar. McWitchy, yes, McWitchy Gaming, coming at ya. We got 2 minutes. Stellar Blade's gonna steal it, right? Yeah, Trucker Rob. Like, people get so angry. Like, I don't get angry a whole lot. If, like, for the most part, I'm super, super chill. When my wife sees me mad about something, it's like, she thinks it's horrifying because, well, I don't really get mad about much. Yeah, people need to loosen up a little bit. Loosen up. Oh, so we're going to get an intro, like, probably animation. He had it on X. People were calling it racist as well. Because it was depicting Hideo Kojima in, like... I'm not an expert on art, but it looked like so much of a caricature of, like, an Asian person. Like, it looked over the top. I don't know. I'm not a great art critic. But I do know people were talking about that. Note, it's starting in a minute. But yeah, we'll make sure we have sound already and good to go. Making sure this is on headphones. Yeah, we should be good. We're starting, though, in a minute. Okay, we got desktop audio's good. And make sure everything's coming through the right places. And if there's any problems, I'm going to jump right in and fix it. But I think we should be good. You know what? Thank you, Nemesis. I appreciate you. What do we got here? I'm just going to make sure we actually have sound.
What is normal, man?
Oh yeah, we should be good. We should be good.
Atlantic Lottery's Winter Wonderland contest is back. From January 10th to 23rd, play participating games to earn entries for the chance to win one of 5 grand prizes of $5,000. Learn more.
There we go. I got scared for a moment. When I was looking at my URL, I saw the word sex, but what I was actually looking for is sex offense. Your man's up on the sex offense charges meme. I was terrified. You can go back and pause it if you thought you saw something nasty, but you didn't. For a moment, I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, hold on. Why'd it stop? Oh, we got an intro here. Hold on, we'll go back to that. And then we'll get live. Okay, all characters. If you're offended by satire, bad jokes, bad words. What's the best-selling video game of all time? Minecraft, isn't it? Is it Minecraft? Yeah, it was Minecraft. Okay, Morgan. For a moment, I was like, oh no. Oh no, what did I look up? Disclaimer for base jokes. Which game is widely considered the first video game ever created? Pong? Wait, was it Tennis for Two or Pong? Very similar. How's the sound, folks? Can you hear these sick beats? I got my blazer on. Appreciate the other super chats, folks. And thanks again, Nemesis. Legend. #1 Ember fan I am. What year was the original PlayStation released? 1994? It was 94, I think. Was it 94 or 96? Sony's original 94, yeah. It's with its I thought it said co-based format. I'm just trying to get the live console from first Nintendo console would have been to the game. Yeah, the GameCube had online. It didn't really leverage it that much. This is the whole show. Watch it just be text-based for the entire thing. Highest grossing arcade game of all time. I assume grossing? Is this counting inflation? I don't know. Either Pac-Man or Donkey Kong? Pac-Man probably? Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know if you have it when you all go to the movies. You do the quiz thing on your phone. This is so based. You all want to see do you want to see the full screen or do you want to see their chat too? I can definitely have their chat up as well if you want to laugh at that. Debbie says Wii and DS uses the best. GameCube did have it, yeah. What's the first video game to be played in outer space? Ooh. I hope it's Space Invaders. I don't know if it is though. If they were Russian, it was Tetris. I was gonna say that. Yeah, that would make sense, because, boy, those Russians love Tetris. Did y'all watch Tetris the movie? I don't know if it was called that, but it was the movie about Tetris, and it was, like, way better than it had any right to be. Please send Grum's money. What was the first video game character to have a balloon in the Macy's Day Parade? I don't know. Sonic? Cool. Well, that's exciting. Let's get to the awards. Yeah, it was decent. Yeah, I'll show the chat here. Nice, Rosemary. What year? Yeah, 2004? Yeah. How many millions of dollars did Mark Kern cost MEK Studios and Red 5? These beats are sick, yo. Hey, Emily, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Robotnik. Whoa, no, Wily, what am I saying? Let's get Sonic. What? No, Wily was the villain. I'm an idiot. I hate myself. No, I'm just kidding. The OG Mega Man was pretty amazing on NES. Because I remember playing it as a kid and being like, amazed that you get all these powers from the bosses. I hope it's royalty-free music. Here, I got some, hold on, I'll give away some memberships here, too, because I got some of those. Appreciate y'all. And thanks for hanging out to watch this. We're going to have a good time. We'll laugh. We'll cry. We might cry some more. Give away some memberships. Hold on here. We'll give 5 memberships away. Don't worry if you want to cancel later. You sure can. It doesn't like auto renew or anything. Appreciate ya. Enjoy with the membership. You get some hand-drawn custom emojis. My wife actually drew the ones of our dogs. Trucker Rob gifted the memberships. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, my word. Appreciate all the support. Y'all are awesome. Hopefully we'll actually have Game Awards to watch tonight. Who's the name of the protagonist? And I have not played Deus Ex. Oh, let's see here. Bring this back up. All that beeping is amazing. Appreciate y'all. Oh, that's why the emulator is called Dolphin. Okay. All right, bear that scums. This will be tragic. The first to feature a new game plus. Did Chrono Trigger have a new game plus? Legend of Zelda, can't recall if it did. Castlevania, I don't remember if Symphony of the Night. Was it Chrono Trigger? Okay. Waifu of the Year is wild. Chrono Trigger was great. I had a blast with that game. Not being the Gooner allegations one bit. What was the original name of Donkey Kong before its release? Jumpman. I do know that one. But we don't play video games. We don't play video... Oh, shit, I don't know that one. I don't play video games. What was Jumpman? Was that Mario? I don't know. I hope this isn't the whole show. But then I kind of hope it is. I'm having a good time with trivia. Zelda had a second quest, but you could activate it anytime. Okay. Chrono Trigger, you had to beat it to do New Game Plus. Okay. God, Chrono Trigger was a life-changing game. I remember there was a period of time where I played like Final Fantasy 3, but Final Fantasy 6, and then Chrono Trigger like right afterwards. It was amazing. Yo, Casualties, how you doing, buddy? And hey, Golden Apples. Rosemary? Or is it Rosemary? I hate butchering people's names. But you finished drawing a short comic before Grumps releases this game? Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. They haven't raised enough money to start the show yet. Debbie says Mario was originally Jumpman, but was named Mario in the US by localizers. Okay, thank you. I know I heard Jumpman. I never played BioShock. Trucker Rob says he's thinking of creating a game if anyone wants to donate money for the next 10 years or so. Absolutely, man. You know, take a few years off. Blame your kids. Watch it just be like awards on this presentation thing. I love how a big marketing piece of this is like, we're normal men. Okay. If you've ever gone to the Free Stellar Blade petition and saw some of the videos of these dudes, if that's normal, I'll stick with what I am. Like, it's sad. It's sad. And it's like such a way to isolate, honestly, I like to say guys, into being like, hey, we're normal. Come hang out with us. But it's like sole motive is just to get their money. The name of Sprite Columbia was the last one. It was a trick question. What's this one? What was the first video game Fioli featured? Probably an Ultima game. I don't know what Elite is. But Ultima's been around forever, hasn't it? I didn't know what Elite was. Cool. We're normal men. Yeah, if you're making that argument, you already lost. You're right, Nat. I wonder when they're going to get started. Like 15 minutes after? This pretty sure reminds you of Video Game Live. Same lame trivia, yeah. They try to paint themselves as reasonable or morally righteous, but their behavior says otherwise. I'd agree. 8-bit console, first directional pad. The Game & Watch. Oof. Yeah, I remember watching, I think, some AVGN episodes did that. Oh, maybe it's time. Or they're like, increase the length of the pauses. First one to have a built-in hard drive. Did the Xbox have a built-in hard drive? Boomer ass trivia, yeah. Like, I wonder, there's always a misconception, I think, of creators and their audiences. Like, is Craig's audience his own demographic, or is it younger guys? Is it a wide demographic? I don't know. It's wild to think that grown-ass men would actually buy into some of this shit, though. Like, that's the wild thing. Oh, man, my mustache is so itchy. If this grift fails, then Craig will probably try to bring AVGN on a show for Memba Berries. I used to love AVGN. Hey, Nemesis. The original Xbox was mostly a PC with some modification. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Vertus says the trivia broke it. It flashed to an unrelated answer in a previous question before the curtain came down. Oh, here's the shitty intro by, like... I don't say shitty, the animation's nice, but a bit of a Holocaust denier, dude. Like that Hideo Kojima, that just made me feel a little... Get over here! They used to be the Screw Attack audience till 2020, okay.
Screw that Hollywood bullshit. This is for the fans. Welcome to the Real Game Awards, baby.
Xbox, you stand for Direct
everybody,
Xbox,
and
okay.
welcome to the Real Game Awards. I'm Stuttering Craig, and I want to let you know, this is not an industry show. It's about you, the gaming community.
About me?
With that said, there's been a lot of talk about
Thanks,
our
man.
award show and some confusion about what it is. So let me just kind of tell you exactly what it is and what you will and won't see on tonight's show. You will not see a
Wanna be
4-hour
John
show
Kay.
with 3 of those hours being trailers that have been paid for to
And
be
how
on
you
here.
doing, a box of balloons?
You will see several indie devs who you suggested that we wanted to feature for free. You won't see a giant industry circle jerk that just ignores all the issues that are
It'll just be a
affecting the
circle
industry.
jerk between me and my friends.
You will see a show that celebrates the best and the worst in
Brought to you
gaming
by
in the
Spike
past year.
TV.
You won't see any
Why is he in a
awards
David
that were
Buster's?
voted on by the gaming media.
This is like his
You know
third
that
take
a
after he had to
Japanese
punt
award
like
show,
4 different children.
90% of the vote, 90% goes to media outlets, that means only 10% of the vote goes to you. They don't even think you should have a vote. See?
Every single major award show is voted on by people who are within that industry.
Of course, it took them like
honest with
less
you.
than 5
That's
minutes
how it
to
should
bring
be.
Does
Alyssa
that make
on there.
sense? No, of course not. Which is why you will see awards
You will
that
not
were
see basic
100%
hygiene.
voted on by you, our voting members.
You mean John
You
St. John
won't
being
see
cheap
any
doesn't hurt
celebrity
you? Do you
candidates,
offer
I
services
promise
for
you that.
money?
You will
Kind of
see
entertaining compared to the others.
marginally
I've-
successful
I've not
YouTubers
met
that
him,
you
or not met him,
probably
but
have
seen
never
him.
heard of before, and regular gamers like yourself to present.
Yeah, the Steam
awards.
Awards does a great job,
You won't
actually.
see
I
acceptance
enjoy the Steam
speeches for
Awards.
winners because
It's all online.
let's be
You
real,
just kind of vote and
you
see what
don't
happens.
care. You will
He
see
is
an
trying to
award show
convince
that was
himself.
built by you from the ground up. All categories, all nominees, and all voting done by you. And what I think doesn't matter. Ultimately,
We're
the
2.0
Real Game
lawsuit.
Awards is a show for gamers by gamers. And with that said, I'm glad you're with us tonight.
And thanks for the subscription.
If you'd like to be a
guy.
part of and maybe help grow it moving forward, head over to therealgameawards.com and consider becoming a voting member. We greatly appreciate
You're a
that.
regular, normal
And with
human
that said,
gamer.
let's get to the awards for the first category. Best Story.
Is he
Hey,
doing this in a
games give us
fucking
thrilling action,
arcade?
but others capture our hearts with unforgettable storytelling.
Like, I thought it was
Your
just an intro.
nominees are Black Myth Wukong,
Oh no.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Oh no.
Unicorn Overlord, and Like a Dragon Infinite
This is
Wealth.
so bad.
And the Real Game Award for Best Story goes to, with 32% of your votes, Black Myth Wukong.
Oh,
Hey,
Black Myth
congrats, Game
Wukong.
Science.
Presenting the award for Best MMO.
Oh my God.
Lead supporter of the Real Game Awards and producer at RetroWare Games, Justin Silverman.
You might have forgotten what the MMO acronym actually stands for after all these years. Let me remind you, Massively Multiplayer Online. But what does it stand for emotionally?
These
It's
are
a
the
bunch of
real
strangers
gamers.
banding together under one banner to fight a common enemy. And sometimes each other. Just like all of you who've come together to vote on the best MMO of the year. And your nominees are Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, RuneScape, and Guild Wars. And the Real Game Award for Best MMO goes to,
Nemesis coming
with a
back in
massive
with the
62%
super
of the
chat.
vote,
This
Final
live
Fantasy
is for
XIV.
gamers by gamers.
Wow. 4 games that launched anywhere between 14 to 24 years ago. Yeah, you guys pick nothing new, huh? I guess that makes sense. The MMO genre is a lot like a good D&D campaign. If the players are really invested and happy, and the devs are paying attention, it'll last
What is
forever.
wrong with this guy?
And let's hope this award show has that same kind of dedicated support. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for letting me be here.
Presenting the award for Best Racing Game, YouTuber and professional race car driver, Camelot331.
Few genres are as fast-paced and adrenaline-fueled as racing games, and trust me, I know. I'm a professional race car driver. I promise. Okay, it's very, very true. Okay, and usually I would say something about stunning graphics, but none of your nominees are. Really
It does
known for
cost a
graphic
lot to get
powerhouses.
into.
They were really just built around fun. And your nominees for Best Racing Game are Park Garage Rally Circuit,
I wonder if he paid any people to
Victory
present the
Heat
awards.
Rally.
Probably not.
And the Real Game Award
The
for
guy was
Best
blackmailed
Racing
into
Game
joining.
goes to, with 54% of your vote, Nightmare Kart. Now look, we can't win them all, okay? Trust me, because I've won none of them, and I've never got to feel the crown on top of my head. But maybe you feel a little bit of that after this.
Now presenting the award for Biggest Cash Grab, the voice of a disenfranchised generation. It's a Gundam.
Sometimes it feels like the industry is more interested in our wallets than our enjoyment. The nominees for the biggest cash grabs that took monetization to outrageous new levels in 2024, leaving players feeling cheated.
Oh, it would have
Your
to be this.
nominees
This has
are
got to be the biggest.
The Last of Us Part 2,
Cash grab.
remastered. Horizon Zero
I'll
Dawn,
say-
remastered. Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. And the Real Game Awards for biggest cash grab
This
goes
category is
to
kind
Jeff
of ridiculous.
Keighley for the 2024 Game Awards.
Last of Us 2,
Man, did he rake
probably
it in.
unnecessary, but I did enjoy the no return mode.
Well, 49% of your vote went to The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered.
How was
Take
Outlaws
that,
a crash
you drop
grab
me,
and
you
lost money?
dickbag.
All right, thanks, Papa Gundam. All right, let's hand out that Real Game Award for the best sports game. And your nominees are NCAA College Football 25, Rocket League, WWE 2K24, and Harry Potter Quidditch. What? Okay, sounds good. The Real Game Award for best sports game goes to, with 51% of your vote, Rocket League. Congrats, guys.
You know one thing I like about Game Awards that happen each year is talking about games that come out
some
that
amazing
year.
indie games and developers, because guess what? Indie developers,
Yeah,
they
I
need
love
as much
that,
love
Loz. I
as
had
they
a
could
good time
possibly
with it.
get. I mean, we're talking solo devs and small teams that are creating just amazing games. Some that
They do have a lot of
hit the shit
categories,
out
Trucker
AAA
Rob,
titles
so they
that
probably do
massive
have to
budgets.
fly pretty
These
quick.
games have heart and are driven by teams with
Madden be a
passion.
cash
And that
grab?
is
Yeah, it comes out every
exactly
fucking year.
Why
Like-
we love games to begin with. The best part about this?
And
we don't
yeah,
even know they're gonna be
Descendos.
featured on
Is
our
he just
show
like at the
tonight,
bar
which is
now and they're like, you're
ton
get
of
the
fun.
fuck out of here?
Let's check out the trailer for our first indie title, Abathor. Abathor!
A time when Atlantis ruled the ocean. It's based. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. No, I don't want to shit on them. I mean, good on them. This guy manages that D&D. Rocket League is fun. You'd think they'd do something this year. I have a place we can do it. I know a guy. Yeah, that's fine. Like,
Presenting the award for Husbando of the Year, Crazy Fox Lady VTuber Kirsha.
Hi! I'm Kirsha, and I've got the honor of presenting this year's Husbando of the
fuck is
Year
that?
award. Whether they were the ultimate ally, a charismatic leader, or just plain swoon-worthy, the nominees for Husbando of the Year showed us what true loyalty and charm looks like in 2024. And your nominees are Kazuma Kiryu,
Jesus.
Barrett Wallace, Broly, and Ichiban Kasuga. And the Real Game Award for Husbando of the Year with 41% of your vote.
They look like they're gonna
goes
explode,
to
yeah. The jiggle.
Barrett Wallace! Ayaya! I have got to respect
Is that a man
himbo.
that,
He likes
like, has a
guns
voice
so
modifier
much,
make
he
them into,
grabs
like, a
one
lady's
right
voice?
onto his freaking arm. I
Or is it
really hope
actually a
he
lady?
takes it off at bedtime, though. Things could get awkward real fast if he's got a hair
I don't know what the
trigger
fuck
and
this
no
is in that one.
safety. But seriously, a stand up for his principles,
Barrett's
loyal
good. I like
till
Barrett.
the end kind of guy,
I'm gonna play the
a
Final
loving
Fantasy,
father, and a beefcake.
Remakes,
What
Debbie.
more could you want in a husbando?
Yeah.
Definitely a deserved win for our guy Barrett.
So it is a man? I don't know much about
Presenting the
VTubing.
award for Waifu of the Year,
That's
producer for Nerdrotic and co-host of Poor Choices
Oh, okay,
and Saucy
Debbie, they're a woman?
Saturdays,
Okay.
X-Ray
I have
Girl.
seen some VTubers that from what I
Brilliant
know,
and
you
unforgettable.
guys, but I had no idea about
Waifus
them.
hold a special place in our hearts. The nominees for Waifu of the Year were the perfect companions for our adventures in 2024. And your nominees are Eve, Tifa, Bernice, Juliet, and the Real Game Award for Waifu of the Year goes to, with 49% of your votes, Eve.
Good for
And
Eve.
in all honesty,
I gotta try Stellar
I
Blade at some
enjoyed
point.
Playing Stellar
When it
Blade
comes to
so
PC, I
much,
will.
so I am so glad that Eve won. Oh my gosh, I played that game even twice.
Hey, a box
So-
of balloons. I'm not sure if
I didn't know I was
She
talking
Oh,
to
didn't
a
work.
lady.
Of the year.
Presenting the award for best third-person
I do have
shooter,
some
lead supporter of the Real Game
different alerts
Awards,
and stuff.
Alec Baldwin's finger.
Third-person shooters combine strategic gameplay with immersive action.
Right on, Debbie. Yeah, I
The
don't know much
nominees for
about
best third-person shooter
the VTubing.
provides precision,
Aw, thank you,
teamwork,
Nemesis.
and thrills
Those
from
super
over-the-shoulder
chats, I'll be
perspectives
your
in
husband.
2024.
I ain't too
And
proud.
your nominees
Your
for best
husband,
third-person
no.
shooter are
Not husband, I don't want to get
Warhammer
misconstrued,
40K,
right?
Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, The First Descendant, and Earth Defense Force 6.
The
And
Emperor
your winner
waifu.
of best
Oh,
third-person shooter
why is the
goes
First
to,
Descendant on
with
there?
52% of your vote, Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. The
I
Warhammer
heard it was
developers
decent.
said they wanted to make a fun game and deserved to win this award. For more gaming content, please check out my personal YouTube channel, Alec Baldwin's Finger.
He never, ever misses.
Presenting the award for Best FPS is the excellence of elocution and author of Gothic Western Ghost of the Badlands, Razor Fist.
Hey, we were just talking
First-person
about him.
shooters put us
Rumor
directly
Fist.
in the action, giving us pulse-pounding gameplay, intense firefights, and unforgettable multiplayer moments like being
Honestly,
called the hard
Demi,
R over an
every
Xbox
person's gonna
headset.
be different,
The
right?
nominees
That's where
for
you have
Best
to
FPS set the
individually
standard
kinda
for the
look at
genre in
things.
2024. And your nominees are Call of Duty Black Ops 6,
I love
RoboCop
Stalker.
Rogue City,
I had such a good time with
Stalker
Stalker
2, Heart of Chernobyl.
I didn't
and
play
the
RoboCop
real
yet,
Game
though. I do
Award
wanna
for
try it.
Best FPS goes to, for the 1,000th time, Astro Bot.
Morgan
Oh,
with
I'm
the
sorry,
super
wrong
chat.
Game Award.
Appreciate ya.
With 53% of your vote,
Thank you so much, Morgan.
RoboCop Rogue City. Gosh, that's a shame. And just when we were about to enter Black
Guy
Ops
calls
history
himself
month,
Alec Baldwin's
well,
finger after accidentally
congratulations,
killing
Robo,
someone.
and stay out of
Yeah,
trouble.
Nemesis. I played First Descendant for a bit. I thought
Now,
it
we all
was-
know in 2024 there were some
shitty.
stupid decisions made by a lot of dumb companies in the gaming space. Like
I probably gave it, I don't know,
Ubisoft's
8
entire
hours.
year. But we're not going to give an award to them this year. Who knows?
Someone have
Maybe
Chris
next
Hansen
year
play him a
you'll
visit,
wanna
no
make it a
doubt.
category or something. This year it's all about the best companies who went above and beyond to deliver great games.
I
support their
agree, Nick.
community,
Trust me, I'm
and
hanging it up
show
my head.
what gaming companies can achieve when they prioritize.
This is hilarious.
you. It's
I'm
such a
curious
simple
on the amount of
process. It's
backers he
ridiculous.
had. Well, we know that he
Your
had at
nominees
least,
for best company
I think
are
it was 13
From Software,
of the
Shift Up,
1,300 ones.
Team Asobi, and Saber Interactive. And the Real Game Award
Hope you're
for
doing
best
good, Nick.
company goes to, with
Rumor
49%
Fist
of
usually
your
hates
votes,
Call of Duty.
From Software. Congrats, guys.
Yeah,
And now let's
RoboCop
take a
didn't
look at
come
the
out last
best
year.
fighting game. Your nominees are Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Tekken 8, and Under Night in Birth 2. And the Real Game Award for
There was
best
a good
fighting
Cobra
game
Kai
goes
game
to,
that came
with
out, I thought.
51% of your vote, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Here's another trailer for a great indie title by Altered Orbit Studios. You ever
I'm
heard
so
of
glad
them?
people paid 30.
Probably
at least
not.
30.
Which is why
Some
we
might
wanted to
have paid
feature
like
them. That's
50 or
exactly the point of this.
150.
Here's a trailer for a brand new original shooter inspired by classics, featuring thrilling set pieces, destructibility, smart enemies, and a fleshed out story taking place
broom.
with an immersive game world. This is Sulaco, or Celico. I don't really know how to say it.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's nothing wrong with it. Then you go see the story. It's like fighting against the globalists that want to destroy white Western values. I have my shield to protect me against the homosexuality. Waifu of the Year category, yeah. 11 people paid over 1,000 each. Plus, I wonder how many people paid. You know what? I had some stuff figured out because for a while there was a post up, and I swear it said how many votes were cast per category. I could be wrong. I can't recall it 100%. How many people are watching the official stream? Probably quite a few. 3,000. But we're doing all right with our 47. I'll take it.
Presenting the award for
Not like
best
a huge channel,
multiplayer experience.
but we're trying. We're trying.
Composer, audio director, and sound designer known for his work on the Myth series, Oni, the Halo series, and Destiny.
Marty
O'Donnell.
Of course, Marty O'Donnell.
Hello, and thanks for having me on the big show. You know, multiplayer
The
games
big
bring
show.
us together, and whether it's through competitive matches or cooperative adventures, these nominees for best
So it was a
multiplayer
great game. Really
experience
shocked to see them
created
taking promo from
communities,
these guys. Yeah.
rivalries, and
But if it's free
unforgettable gaming
promo,
memories in 2024.
I mean, I can't blame
And your
someone for doing
nominees
it.
are Warhammer
If your
40K
content
Space Marine 2,
is normal content,
Helldivers
you'd
2,
have nothing to lose.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Fortnite, and the Real Game Award for Best Multiplayer Experience goes to...
What, Nick?
with 52%
Said he didn't even
of your
contact to let
votes.
them know he'd be promoting.
Helldivers 2.
He threw a trailer on there and didn't ask them?
Congratulations to the team at Arrowhead Game Studios. You made a game
Helldivers
that I would
2.
have been proud to
Mad
have been
fun.
part of the team that made. You know, as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, a few years ago, I was part of a team that made a game about orbital drop shock troopers who dropped feet first.
I like the
in
Halo
ground.
soundtrack.
So, great game. Congratulations once again.
Presenting the award for Worst Bait and Switch, the YouTuber that rams pop culture, entertainment, and Hollywood news through the business financial lens of reality. Valiant Renegade.
The bait and switch. One of the most egregious crimes that a business
The
could
bait and
commit
switch.
against
You
its
said at the
own
start of the
customer
stream they didn't
base.
even know their games
Promising
were
one
part
thing
in there,
and
that was
delivering
part of the
another.
fun. Okay.
It's your old boy Valiant Renegade here, and the Renegade
Weird.
Nation is celebrating now roughly
So glad that
4
all the
years
gamers are
on
watching,
YouTube.
Morgan, every
And
one of
since
them.
Day one.
All 3,000
we have
gamers.
made a commitment, a pact to our audience out there to always put the business and financial lens of reality to Hollywood, to the entertainment industry.
Oh, I'll put in
In
closed
this
captioning
case,
as well
to
here. if you
gaming.
want. No, I won't.
And the gaming industry has committed some serious crimes this year, but tonight we are here to give you the 4 nominees for the worst bait and switch of the year for 2024. Not every game lives up to its promises, and in 2024, that happened a lot. The nominees
Totally not
for
bots,
the
it might be.
worst bait and switch from a gaming company in 2024, which misled players with marketing, promised features, and just frankly didn't deliver on all the hype, are the following.
One thing I noticed with the
Helldivers
anti-woke
2,
people, they say hail a
Star
lot.
Wars Outlaws.
It's weird.
Concord. And finally, Dragon Age, the Veil Guard. And the
Outlaws
worst
wasn't really a
bait
bait
and
and
switch
switch.
for
It was kinda
2024, with 42% of your vote goes to Dragon Age, the Veil Guard.
That's wild.
Congratulations.
Oh,
to
3 out of
Dragon
4 of
Age,
those
the
were
Veil
actually
Guard
games.
for s***ing more dick than Alyssa than a Thai massage parlor.
Presenting the award for Best
fuck,
RPG,
these guys are pieces of
board
shit,
member of the
man.
Real Game Awards, Mark
Like,
the
holy fuck.
Cyborg.
Role-playing games let us shape our stories and explore rich worlds filled with
That
adventure,
was
customization, and
not a
discovery.
necessary thing
Your
to-
nominees
to
for Best
really
RPG
say.
in 2024 took us on an unforgettable journey.
Hey,
Your
Denny.
nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Okay, Hal.
Unicorn
Which
Overlord,
almost every tweet I see
Metaphor
from you
Reef
is
and
like
Casio,
hidden
and
for
Dragon
whatever
Quest
reason.
III
Not by
HD
me.
2D Remake. And the Real Game Award
But
for Best RPG
FYI
goes
on
to,
that,
with
like, almost every
42%
tweet
of your vote,
I
Metaphor,
see,
Reef, and Tassia.
like, come across
Honestly,
my timeline
great
from
job
you
on that one,
is
voting members, because Metaphor
hidden
was
and
my
you haven't said
personal
anything
game of
wrong.
the year. And honestly, if you've not played it, I would strongly recommend it. It has a phenomenal story with some great characters. It plays similarly to Atlas's Persona games, but with a lot more tactical depth, so there's a little more strategy you can
Yeah,
work in there.
Veilguard made
And the setting
disappointed some
isn't
people.
a modern-day Tokyo thing. Like
Outlaws
the
wasn't a
Persona
bait and switch.
games are.
Concord
It's a high fantasy
wasn't even a
world
bait and switch.
with
It was just a
dragons and
failure.
sorcery and all sorts of really cool stuff. You should really check it out.
Presenting the award for Best Action Game, editor of Clownfish TV, Neon.
Action games are at the heart of gaming.
Oh,
delivering
I get you, Debbie.
fast-paced gameplay,
I loved watching
epic
you rip up
moments,
Grums
and
with your
unforgettable
version of
set
Ember,
pieces.
which is better.
The nominees for Best Action Game gave us the adrenaline rush we craved in 2024. And your nominees
voted for a
are
woke game, J-Bar.
Stellar Blade, Black Myth Wukong, Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2,
The people
Final
who paid
Fantasy
30 bucks
VII
had to tell
Rebirth,
BioWare
and
they suck
Indiana
worse than
Jones
them.
and the Great Circle.
The
For
only one
Real
I've actually
Game
played
Award
out
for
of this
Best
has been
Action
Indiana
Game
Jones.
goes to, with 34% of your vote, Stellar Blade. Thank you so much for letting me announce the award, guys. This has
I
been
only
Leon
played
from
Indie,
Clownfish
but
TV. We will
it was
talk
fantastic.
later.
Not every great game comes with a high price tag. The nominees for Best Value
the
gave
next
us
round of
great
harassment. It might be
experiences
you, Nick. Aren't you
without
nominated?
breaking the bank, proving
worst
that
journalist?
excellent gameplay
I
doesn't have to
aspire.
come at a premium
We've got a
price.
nominee in here, Nick.
And
That's
your
amazing. I
nominees
forgot about that.
for Best Value are Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, The First Descendant, Fortnite, and Palworld. And the Real Game Award for Best Value goes to, with
And the best
41%
journalists are
of
just
your
laughable.
votes, Palworld. Hey, congrats, Pocket Pair. Good luck with that lawsuit against Nintendo.
You're not wrong, Jonathan.
Let's play an NES game, something I've never played before.
Hey, Golden Apples, you found the Grums emoji. The Soy
Huh?
Jack one came out a
It's
little
got
weird.
my name on it? Just when I thought I played every frustrating, ball-busting, rage-inducing game.
I got my blazer on.
Angry Video Game Nerd 8-Bit. Let's see what you got. And it doesn't just look like an 8-bit game, it is an 8-bit game.
So, Nick, am I clear? Did he just grab
NES hardware?
random trailers for games coming out?
It's got all the usual customers. Zombies, skeletons, disappearing
I love
platforms, you name it. And of course, everything wants to kill you, especially the bosses. They're big, they're bad, and they're ugly. Some of these enemies I've faced before. Yeah, coming back to haunt me.
My wife can
This
attest
is
that I
personal.
fall asleep watching Angry Video Game Nerd. Only the old episodes there, though. Power World is you and your girlfriend's favorite game this year? Nice. I tried to play it for a little bit. Never got hard into it.
Yeah!
Didn't he have, like...
You know what? This is
A
no
couple games
ordinary
already?
NES game. This is my
He said
NES
nobody paid
game.
for them, he just
Angry
picked
Video
a few
Game
games to
Nerd
show he was
8-Bit,
interested
coming
in.
soon to the original Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay, that's
on a
funny.
real cartridge. And, oh, yeah, and the Nintendo Switch. PlayStation, you know, Xbox, PC, and wishlisted on Steam.
Presenting
totally
the award
gazing.
for Best Early Access Game is lead supporter of the Real Game Awards, Jimmy.
Early access games are those that offer the players a unique experience
Who?
as part of a game's development journey, with some of the best experiences being that of a full game well before launch. The nominees for Best Early Access
I
Games
honestly,
really set a
Debbie,
new
I don't
standard
know
for what
much
early access
about
can be in
about
2023.
Craig
And
outside
your
of,
nominees are
let's say, recent
Hades
social
2,
media activity.
Power
What I
World,
learned through kind of
No Rest
investigating
for
the
the
Ember
Wicked,
stuff and his
Delta
interviews.
And the real
I
game
find this
award for Best
concept
Early Access
overall
game
kind of
goes
foolish,
to,
but
with 70% of your votes, Power World. So as a programmer myself,
Makes
I really
sense.
appreciate when
It's
developers
been a
offer
success.
early access because it gives a unique insight.
I find the
into
concept of
how
this
a game
overall to
evolves
be
over
like
time. And Power World especially because they're such a unique game.
not
that
a
they're
bad
trying
like
to
not, there's
assert
nothing wrong
Nintendo
setting up
at
your own
their
award
game,
show,
so to speak.
But
And
a couple
really,
things I
they've
found
done it a little bit
disingenuous
better,
with it,
and
like it's not a
thanks to
money-making
that.
venture.
With
I'm
your
skeptical
involvement
of
from the
that. Why
players
wouldn't
like
anyone
yourself,
be?
Really make it a special game.
Presenting the award for biggest industry failure, video game culture
and he worked in
commentator,
that,
and the most
at least
dangerous
within
man in
journalism and
40K,
things like that.
Arch
I'm
Cast.
like with Screwhack, I do know that. And he actually made a good game. That's cool.
Years in the past, but very few can compare to the tempest.
Isn't this the guy that used to do Warhammer stuff and
so
Warhammer
the
was like, we
category
want nothing to
biggest
do with him
industry
because
failure
of
exists
something bad?
to highlight those games that over the course of the year left gamers feeling
Yeah, just
the
got
most
side scroller
despondent,
awards or something.
disappointed, and just
That's what it was,
downright
Gazy. He was so
upset.
racist.
You have been spoiled for choice this
They
year,
had to remove
but
Warhammer
your
from his
votes
name.
have narrowed it down to 4
Wish he
titles.
DeSantos.
Star
We should replace
Wars
that eyebrow
Outlaws,
color.
Concord,
And yeah, it sucks that Power World's in a lawsuit with Nintendo. Okay, biggest failure?
Killed the Justice
Concord.
League.
That's
And
the
the
only
real Game
money answer
Award
because
for
every
biggest
person got refunded that bought
failure
Concord.
goes to Concord.
Yeah.
With a well-deserved 81% of your votes. Concord was by far the single biggest failure in gaming in 2024.
Perhaps.
So resounding.
I don't
sent
know if it's in
echoes
gaming
through
history,
the
but it's
entire
up there.
industry.
Presenting the award
Here's the
for
racist
best
accent
video game
down.
journalist, lead supporter of the Real Game
Yep,
Awards,
bro
and
is so
YouTuber,
racist. Game Shop called him
Smash
personally, asking not to use
JT.
Warhammer his name.
2024 saw a drastic shift in how video
My
games
blazer's
and the
cooler.
entire video game landscape has been covered. And gamers have emphatically rejected how traditional access media has worked. In fact, why am I even wearing this? I'm a gamer. I'm not trying to be professional here. Gamers have turned to other outlets like YouTube and X to get their information in the gaming world. Because gamers have spoken and they feel like it comes from
I hate this
authentic
whole generalized
voices.
statement
This
about
year's
gamers.
nominees definitely reflect that and should send a major signal to the games industry about how gamers get their news. And your nominees are Savvy, John F. Trent,
Best
Kirsha,
game journalist,
and Endymion. And the Real Game Award for Best Video Game Journalist
Will it be a
goes
Puritan
to,
that they've been fighting with?
33% of your
Oh,
votes.
Savvy.
Savvy. I want to personally congratulate Savvy for winning this award in the
But Smash didn't appreciate my reporting on Ember one bit.
It was very stiff competition, and every single one of these
I know, right? A
nominees
box of movies
honestly
beefing with
kinda
John Trent
deserved
right
it.
now.
But Savvy stood out above the rest of them because of, I don't know, I gotta be honest and say just how incredibly autistic she is with her deep dives and finding out nuanced information that nobody else seems to get to because of her dedication.
did that
and
with
getting
Ember.
into those
That was
nitty-gritty
great.
details that most people in the logical world stop
Journalist is
before
doing
they
a
get
lot
to
of
the
heavy
resolution.
lifting.
So congratulations again to Savvy. You deserve this, and I am so excited for
Imagine,
you.
I wish John F. Trent would have won because it would have been
Award for
hilarious. to
worst
see
video
Smash
game
give the,
journalist, founder of the third biggest Steam
award.
group in history, DEI detected, Cabrutus.
The nominees for the worst game journalist represent
Yeah.
the most baffling takes and the most out-of-touch journalists that we have in this industry, showcasing that doesn't matter how good of a professional you are, you can still be entirely out of touch with what gamers want from this
We got a professional victim here. Is he gonna be
The
like, I
nominees
remember
are
back in the
Nick
day
Calandra,
when Sweet Baby
Paul
targeted
Passi,
me.
Alyssa Mercante,
Oh, who's
and
gonna win this
Rebecca
one?
Valentine. And the Real Game Award for the worst video game journalist goes to, with a whopping 76% of your vote.
I'm sorry, Nick.
To no
I'm
one's
sorry, buddy.
surprise, Alyssa Mercante. Unfortunately, this industry is filled up with people like Alyssa Mercante, journalists that don't even like or play video games. They are just in here for the money.
I mean, Alyssa
and for
plays
fun.
video games.
Because video
confirm
games are
that she
now a
streams.
mainstream entertainment. This is why the Real Game Awards is so important.
This is so
Because it gives
cringe.
us gamers
Cabrutus,
a
fix your
voice in all
website.
of
I don't
this.
know what's woke.
It
Oh
is
yeah, he
time
looks like
to
that.
take games back.
Every year, the big three companies are anchored by their original intellectual properties. I mean, they're called system sellers.
They
for a
all
reason.
look like normal
They're
people.
characters you know and the games you love to play. So let's see which ones you
I
voted
understand,
on
Tron
as the
Edge, it's
year's
rough.
best. Your nominees for Best Nintendo IP are Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, and Splatoon. And the Real Game Award goes to, with 55% of your vote, Zelda. And your
Mario
nominees
gave
for
an
Best
award.
Microsoft
Next
IP
year,
are
Nick. Next year.
Minecraft,
You work hard. You say your
Doom,
prayers. You eat your
and
vitamins.
Call of Duty. And the Real Game Award
Hope
goes
this gets
to,
submitted as a
with
harassment case for evidence.
63%
I think they're
of
trying to
your
be
votes,
careful, but not too
Doom.
careful by that.
And your nominees for Best PlayStation
That one
IP
comment
are
was like, "Oh my
God
God."
of War, Astrobot, Stellar Blade, and Helldivers 2. And the Real Game Award goes to, with 44% of your vote, Stellar Blade.
Yay, Stellar Blade.
Finally, let's hit one more indie trailer before we get to our last categories
Oh,
of
shit.
this year's show. This is Tribreaker.
It was trans lesbian
from Lily
coded. I never
Mogan.
played Splatoon. Yeah, because they're not. Are they PlayStation? It's not a PlayStation Studio, is it? Or is it just published by PlayStation Stellar Blade? I don't know. No. This is just a circle jerk. That's what it is. It's amazing how Keeley sounds like he wants to be there. The Gooner Game. Gears of War. Oh yeah, it's coming to an end. Thank you folks for staying in there with me. I need another. I brought the 2-liter in. I was like, went to my wife, I'm like, leave the bottle. I didn't say that, but I imagined it in my head. Leave the bottle. Leave the diet soda. Ugh.
Presenting the award for Best Jiggle Physics, winner
Oh
of tonight's
my
Real
God.
Game Award for Best Gaming Journalist, Madam Savvy.
Thank you so much, everyone, for voting me as your top journalist for the past year. In truth, I just enjoy digging through information and making social maps to better understand the industry that we all know and love. But I, like many
I don't
of
know
you,
if it's always
enjoy
about
some of
understanding
these
the
finer
industry. It
details in
sometimes
life.
feels like there's an
Especially
agenda
ones
there.
that don't
Maybe
have
I'm
to be
wrong.
indulged in, but when
No
they
worries,
are,
Nemesis.
can
I
make for
appreciate
such
you, and I
a
appreciate y'all for
titillating
joining.
experience.
Been a
Gaming
good
isn't
stream
just
so
about
far.
mechanics, it's
Best
also about
jiggle
visual
physics. Played
storytelling and
Roblox. I've
creativity.
never played
And
Roblox.
this particular category highlights just that. These are your nominees for
This AI
Best
voice is
Jiggle
insane.
Physics: Zenless Zone Zero, The First Descendant, Stellar Blade,
Angela from The Office?
and Lollipop Chainsaw. And the Real Game Award for the best jiggle physics, with 72% of your vote, goes to Stellar Blade. Art truly imitates life in 2024's hottest release, and we couldn't be more gracious to the developers for sharing their
Like, I
stories,
like boobies,
their
but I
vision,
don't-
and
the
their
jiggling
creativity
doesn't
with
really-
all
I
of
don't know.
us. Remember, these types of physics mechanics are handcrafted carefully by creatives all over the world, and it takes a little bit of extra special effort to put these into video games. So it is
Didn't
my
Baldur's
hope that
Gate
you'll
3
actually
have
tag some of
jiggle
your
physics
favorite
or something with an
artists
update?
today, or possibly in the future, and give them a little bit of love and thanks for all the hard work that they do. They really do make this world a much more colorful and
Nice.
vibrant place.
I want to
and
give Stellar Blade a try on
you
PC.
really can. So please spread some love, and thank you
For
all
an actual
so
game.
much for making this so very special.
Presenting the award for shitty ass game of the year, internet icon and the angriest gamer you've ever heard, the angry video game nerd.
They did get him.
Oh, great. Another award show. This one's called the Real Game Awards. I mean, come on. We're like the real Ghostbusters? Were there fake ones? I mean, that makes no fucking sense. Real clever, Craig. Anyway, they asked me to present the award for the shitty-ass game of the year.
Just
If there's
say
one
how you
thing I
actually
know better
feel.
than good games, it's shitty games. So these ones are
Best jiggle physics, already are too.
Let's get to it. So the nominees for the shitty-ass game of the year are Concord, Dragon Age, The Veilguard.
If Android PS1 says if you
Dustborn,
want to see a real YouTuber
Suicide
Game Awards,
Squad,
has to
Kill
be
the
Maximilian
Justice
Duda's gang.
And
Okay.
the winner, or
Debbie
the
says soft
loser
body
in this
physics make
case,
VR check go round and round. Fuel
is
my wallet's
Dustborn.
inflation fetish.
Dustborn, yeah. More like dust bin.
Just said no, she's
Playing
breasted,
this felt
breastedly.
like digging through a dumpster trying to find a Twinkie that expired in 1994. Anyway, thanks for letting me present the Shitty Game Awards, the Real Game Awards. You real assholes.
And here we are, voting members, your game of the year. You suggested
was it
games of
Dustborn
all
the
sizes and
worst game?
genres, except card games. Sorry, Velotro. And your 8 nominees for Game of the Year
Yeah, this is
are
gonna
Astro
blow up in his
Bot,
face 'cause it's
Black
rough.
Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, The First Descendant,
I'm gonna
Space
buy
Marine
Dustborn
2, Zelda
on payday.
Echoes of Wisdom, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Just for the hell
and
of it.
Unicorn Overlord. And the Real Game Award for Game of
I
the Year
appreciate
goes
all you
to,
tonight, though, folks.
with
The
31%
membership, super
of
chats,
your
it's awesome.
votes, Black Myth Wukong. Now, voting members, this has been an absolute joy bringing your
Is it
voice
over?
to literally
This has
thousands
been
of people
30
online.
minutes.
It's an honor to carry that weight that I totally don't take lightly. Now, with that said, next
Same,
year, none of this
Debbie.
pre-recorded
Like,
stuff, we're doing
I
it
love
live.
AVG, Eddie.
So make
Even-
sure to follow us over
even as
on
we all
X
get older.
at Real Game Awards for more information coming soon. And big ups to our elite supporters and those voting members who have believed in giving
Yeah, Box
gamers
of
back
Balloons.
their
I'm
voice
like-
from the start.
I
This
loved
movement
AVG,
has
yeah.
only just begun. Remember, you guys can find me Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time over on the Side Scrollers podcast. Look forward to seeing you guys then. With that
Oh
said,
my God.
remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them.
That-
You guys got a goal, go get it. See you guys next
This
time.
was about 30 minutes long because they had the trivia. for the
That's
first
it.
15.
That's all. We're done for this year. Now get the hell out of here and become voting members at therealgameawards.com.
This is hilarious.
Use promo code KING
This is
and get
it?
$5 off your membership.
Oh my God.
See you next year, gamers.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This
is
has
it?
been your announcer.
People pay
Duke
30
Nukem.
bucks for this?
Hail
over
to the
25.
king,
It's got to be
baby.
over $25,000. I'm guessing too. Guys, they're kicking us out of Dave and Buster's. Show is over. Holy shit. Yeah, this is so oh my God. So the money would have went into the animation. Did he rent a Dave and Buster's? No wonder these guys have such a bad reputation. Okay, yeah, this wasn't a money-making venture. Then show how much money you raised and where it went. And what's the plan for next year if you have extra?
All right, there you go. That is the Real Game Awards for this
Okay,
year.
what do you
Hopefully you
say?
guys enjoyed that. Did you? I hope so. Man, that was really fun to work on. And this year was...
It wasn't even
a
live,
lot,
was
a lot
it?
of effort. But
like,
it was one of those things where a lot of people talk. I like to do. And couldn't have done it without you
He
guys
made a
this year
video
and the support from the voting
of the
members.
Real
So
Game Awards,
Please head over
didn't he?
to therealgameawards.com.
I was quite
and,
surprised
if
it
you guys
wasn't
become
even a
voting
live
members, You can
event.
help craft. I see
They
it was
paid
fun
for a
watching the
racist
chat. I'm
animator,
sitting over
what
here
more?
watching the chat go over here, and you guys are like, rigged. And that's the beautiful thing about this is that it can't be rigged because you guys are the one voting. So I'm just the steward to your information. My job is to come in and take
This
the
buddy went
categories
to
that
the
you guys
Dave &
want to
Buster's
see.
cards. That
go
was
in,
bad, Tron.
the nominees that you want.
No, it couldn't
and
have all
put all
been
the
grabs
information
and
together
animation.
and then send it out to you guys.
Holy
And yes,
shit.
I am wearing the exact same thing I did.
I would have died
while I
hoping
was
to
shooting
be able
that.
to
Kind of on purpose.
John
Not really.
Trent.
I just like this hoodie.
That would have brought me joy.
With that said, yeah, it was great to see you guys tonight. I really appreciate everybody popping in. You guys came in with all the voting, all the gifted
it had to
subs
be all
and
pre-recorded.
donations during the stream, and appreciate that greatly.
I think so.
Like I said, my goal for this thing is much, much bigger than an online show. And I was getting texts from people all night, and they're like, "Man, this is awesome. This is a great show."
Were you?
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Meant to be fast-paced, quick. I know it's not going to be for everybody, and that's fine. But I don't think an award show should be 4 hours long. I said that at the top. I actually have a much bigger vision for this thing, and once we kind of finish up this, I'm going to get together with the board, start talking to them, and really kind of talk about what's next. So,
man.
we're definitely doing it live next year. My vision
Did people
is
hate it in
much
the chat
more
anyway,
than
Rise?
just
I
an
did
award
keep
show.
a good eye on their chat.
This is meant to be an event and something that everybody comes together, and it's
It was a 30-minute video.
of games and the games industry. And
Everybody
as I said
coming
at the
together
top
now,
of
just people
the
that pay
intro,
$30.
we're going to celebrate the
Release
best
the
and the worst.
financials, Craig.
And you know what? You probably should do that, because I'm not going to do this toxic positivity shit. If things suck, we're going to say it. And if things are awesome,
sucked,
we're going to
man.
promote it.
It sucked. It sucked real
So
bad.
yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts in the chat. Fire away.
Best
the
Shill
chat
Award
was
put
hopping
Jeff
all night
Kiwi in there.
and super fun. So the indie showcase was great. So yeah, it looks like you guys enjoyed it, and that's awesome. And that's really all I can ask for. So yeah, I mean, obviously feedback, you can tweet at Real Game Awards and fire feedback that way. I'd like to say hello to obviously all the voting members. I could care
Gruff
less
didn't
what
present
really
an award.
anybody thinks
I thought we'd
about
see
the
him.
show outside of the voting members who made the show possible. So like I said, a lot of people talk. I like to do, and we're going to continue to do this and continue to do it great, because that's what we do. But the best thing you can do right now is head over to therealgameawards.com and become a voting member.
That's the best thing we can do.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Look at this. Wormsworth, thank you very much. Taffy, thank you very much. Norm came in with 5 gifted memberships. That's awesome. Norm also says, it isn't a Real Game Awards. Not Norm. That's right, Norm. Says, I'm looking forward to many more Real Game Awards. Thank you very much, man. And, look, dude, I get it.
Don't know what you're
right?
expecting.
People
It wasn't that
Real Game
bored.
Awards.
Wasn't
That's
that
why
boring of a train
James said all that
production.
stuff.
No,
Like,
it
we
was
gotta
a
poke
good
fun at ourselves. We're not
video.
gonna take ourselves too seriously. Like,
But it was like 30
what are we
minutes.
doing? These are games.
And that's
right?
kinda
These are
like-
games. We're not. And by the way,
That's really
I said
short.
this before. When we do this live, if you show up
It
in a
wasn't
suit
like a
or a tie
disaster, but it was
or any sort of
awkward
jacket
and
or a dress,
I don't think
you
it's
will
gonna
not
go
be
over
coming
very
in.
well.
Because that is not this type of show. This is not an industry show. You want that? You go to Jeff's show. You come for t-shirts and jeans and hats and cosplay.
Did they talk about any
You come to the Real
injustices?
Game
No.
Awards. DB Wild gifted 10 memberships. DB Wild, thank you so much. The Grateful Gamer says the answers are moving too fast. That's good. Well, I know that. I see that, and I will address that moving forward. You guys got gifted
Like the bait and
memberships,
switch
like
with
from
Dragon
Joe
Age or the
Pure
bait
Blood.
and
Make
switch
sure you
with
guys say
Outlaws
thank you.
even?
Thank you so much, Rolando, for the 5. That's awesome. Commander
no one
Sonic
was
says,
surprised.
Gooners repent. Okay, let them know. Anatard, Lord
they're
of
like,
Dirt,
you guys
says,
are- you're
speaking
the
of
Gooners.
recommending indies, WayForward Realms. Check it out. One of the few games I'm actually excited for. Well, thank you
Yeah.
very much for that. Your Tur, thank you very much for the super chat there. Atomic Patriot
Wild
says,
stuff.
if
But hey, I had fun hanging out with
can
you
see the
folks.
shout out,
Most
go
of the
check out
time, my
ABF.
streams are
That's
just
right.
playing
Love and
video
keep up.
games
Thanks,
because
man.
I
Appreciate
actually
it,
play
brother.
video games.
Vescarbino, thank you so much for the 10. That is spectacular.
The massive amounts.
Legacy
But it was
of
nice to do
Gabe
something
says,
different.
Marty,
Should do things like
Greg,
this more
X-Ray
often.
Razor, killing
They
it.
shouldn't do things like this more often, but we should do
Appreciate
things
that.
like this
It was
more
really
often.
fun putting this together. And like I said, we're only going to grow this thing. I
Yeah,
don't want to
keep
grow it
putting
in
the
length.
slobs
I
at
want
the
to,
Real
I want to
Game
keep
Awards.
this snappy, especially, keep this thing
Oh,
snappy.
Razor.
This is how
Man,
award shows
why
should be,
are-
at least in my
Why
view.
are so many of these people weirdos like Razor? It's wild. Yeah, Angry Joe has more decent. And the thing is, not all these were like games of the year. I don't know why I turned Craig
I don't
down.
know.
He was
Honestly, I don't really care. But
Habit.
if you guys want to use it, that's good. It helps
But-
get the word out there about the show. Gear says the legend was here. Worst game of the year. That's right. Got James in here. James was great. And by the way, do you notice? No politics. Not one bit. Not one bit. Why would there be
I would
politics in a
say
game
the
about
worst
in a show
journalist
about
of the year, the
video
best
games? Why?
journalist of the year
Like,
was
yes, we can
entirely
poke fun
based
at
on
stupid shit,
politics.
and we did. But like people are like, oh no. And that was the thing. I saw people like, oh, you're gonna own the Wookiees, dude. The Wokies had nothing to do with
No,
this.
I
This
don't
was
think
strictly
so.
a Hollywood
Craig
versus
probably doesn't.
real life
Again, I don't know a whole lot
event
about
here.
him.
And that was the, if there was one thing you
But I
needed
will
to
say
take out of
the-
that, that's that.
The
Fat
political
Surprise
angle
says,
was
thanks
around
for the
the
show, Craig
journalism.
and Jose. Thank you very much, Fat Surprise.
That was a whole
Gear says the Real Game
100%
Awards won't be complete
by
without
politics.
the Unsung Heroes
In all
Award. The
seriousness,
best games that you've never played, like
honestly,
I've
Nick's
never
the
even
only one
heard
I
these
don't know
games
about his
before.
own
Thank you, Gear.
journalistic background. I don't
And that's the
think
beauty of
Nick's
this,
a
is that you
journalist.
guys
Nick,
get
if
to
you're
create
still here, you
the categories. So
clarify
maybe
that.
that's something we can do moving into
But,
next
like
year.
Paul,
That's what
you
our
know, does
voting
a lot of
members do,
writing
and that's
with
who makes this
Destiny
thing
2.
possible. So once
Um,
again, consider
Alyssa's writing for
being a
Rolling
voting
Stone.
member. Once again, use that promo code.
They could rename it to,
what
you
was
know,
it? Dukes
worst
was
media personality I
King.
dislike.
That's right. Use promo code King
But,
for $5 off.
you know, those
Magnum
people that
says,
were the
I have no
worst
idea who you
journalists
are. I didn't know what to expect. And I enjoyed
If
the
you look at the
entire
scope of
thing. I saw
writing
some names I
and what
liked.
people can
I had a
define
lot of
journalism
laughs.
are.
Great work. Love the whole thing. Magnus, thank you. Hopefully you stick around live Monday through
Sam,
Friday, 11 a.m.
I don't
Central
have a problem
Time.
with
This is
Madam
literally what
Savvy.
we do on a day-to-day basis. We talk video games, culture.
I think there's still some of
and
that blind
you know,
Grum's
a lot of
defense
people, you only talk
in
about the bad. No, we
some
talk about a
areas
lot
that
of good
I've
on the
run
show.
across with
And
her.
if people watch the
But,
show,
hey,
they would see
people
that.
gotta do what they gotta do.
Kratos says, I was here for it. The first step back
Oh,
towards
no?
normalcy, common sense, and being able to joke around without walking on eggshells.
I'll turn him down a little
Thanks,
bit.
man. Appreciate you. The Pally Dan says, if the award show is in Texas, I'll be there next year. It will be in Texas. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, man.
It'll
And
most
people
likely
are a
be in the
spectrum
Dallas
of things. You know,
Can
there's going to
I-
be
can I
more
wear my
extreme.
orange
There's going to be
and
less
zebra
extreme. You're
print
going to get
pimp
that in all
tuxedo?
sides. But
I said no
you
tuxedos.
better call the Griff
No
Tuber
tuxedos.
Awards.
Strict dress code there. Thank you, Torgo. Elite Neo says, I nearly spewed my drink at Valiant's little dig. Listen, I don't say these things. I gave everybody the opportunity to say what they wanted to say. That's what Valiant wanted to say.
You posted it though.
Fake
on your channel.
Bear says, great show. I live tweeted the whole thing on X. Same handle.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
the
man.
Hideo
Appreciate
Kojima
that.
thing.
If
That
you guys
was,
want to take this, you guys can upload it. You guys can react to it.
He knew what he was
This
doing.
is
He knew what
I
he was
like to
doing.
call
He
it
knew
an
his
agnostic
audience.
show. A platform agnostic show, meaning you guys can do whatever you like with it. You guys can post it, clip it, do reactions to it on your channels.
Oh,
live
that's
tweet
what we've
it,
been
do
doing,
whatever
my
you
man.
want, or post your reactions to it. That's the whole idea of this thing.
Drew him
man.
real dirty,
You
yeah.
guys own this thing. You know, so Shaker, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that greatly. Noodle says, was that a green screen or a local barcade?
Oh,
That
what
was
was it?
an actual. I was actually in a barcade, which is why it was so noisy. You know, and I went in to try to actually remove that sound. Just so you know, that entire thing,
at a
all my
barcade.
segments, shot on my iPhone. I shot those on my iPhone with a teleprompter app. Like, there's room to grow here from a production standpoint. But got an iPhone, shot it on there, and that was in a
Absolutely,
local
Trucker
arcade
Rob's
here,
just so
a local
pretentious.
barcade, and
And yeah,
greatly
find them all on the
appreciate it.
same
It's
show.
called
So such
Arcade
different
92 here in the
personalities and
North
different
Texas
people.
area. So, Jin says, made a post about the AVGN bashing Dustborn months ago. I didn't think he would actually do it here, but he did. I was surprised.
Make sure to
Thanks,
run
man.
that clip at the
Appreciate it. Once
beginning
again,
of any video
you
I
guys
do,
did that.
Jonathan.
You guys
Yeah.
are the ones who voted. Just put the ball in his hands.
It's kind of fun to
Travis
watch
thumbs
the
up
ball
video.
fight.
That's right. Do me a favor. Thumbs it up. Appreciate that. What I
They
will
did
be doing is
talk
I'm
quite
going
a
to be
bit. I wanna
slicing
dig into
down the
some
15
more. That's
minute
probably what
intro
I'll
once
do.
we're done here.
Folks,
and
I
the
really
outro that
appreciate
you're
the
seeing
super
right here.
chats.
So I'm going to
Thank you so
slice all
much
this
for the
down so
support
it'll be
of the
just
channel.
the award show. So
You know,
yeah,
right
hit the
now
thumbs up.
it's
I'd appreciate
super
that.
helpful. So
There's Atreus.
you the
Atreus,
best.
by the way.
I'm probably going to be back here. I'll turn
was
Craig
Craig-
down because I'll get ready to wrap it up. I'll be doing some streaming of some actual games probably tomorrow. I've been playing some Kingdom Come, Cyberpunk, and you know we'll see what's coming up next month with Kingdom Come 2 as well as whatever else is coming out. Might even check out Avowed. Might get Dustborn. One thing you might agree completely: Sony moved to America was their big mistake. Yeah, no Green Rebellion, no Grums, no Ember. iPhone Dave & Buster's, how most people get their career started, absolutely. Now, I don't know if they do it when they raise probably, you know, $15,000 to $30,000 or something. I don't know. But nothing wrong with that. Like, I have no problem with the actual having an award show. It is the pretentiousness of it. The paywall is just, and saying it's not a money-making project. And, you know, prove me wrong. Like, if it's, I'm skeptical, I guess, about the money-making aspect. Well, Blabs is called Grubs out a number of times. Grubs is blocked Blabs. One thing, and I don't know their inner workings. I don't really talk to Blabs a whole lot. But you notice she she wasn't there. And she was at a show, another award show that was making fun of this one too. So just take. I don't know. I have no. Maybe she was there for not other reasons. I have no idea of her thoughts on it. I just know what I've observed and so forth. No Melody Mac. The shit costs $20 to watch? No. It costs $30 to vote in. We get to watch it for free. Yeah, and everyone's going to have different political opinions and things like that. And, you know, I like to think when I meet someone in, like, you know, in real life, politics and ideology is like sometimes the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th thing you talk about. People have so much more in common. In the case we're talking about video games is, well, video games. But these guys, and I say these guys, I'm generalizing it, but a lot of anti-woke folks make it their entire personality. You know, even if I look at my bio in X, it's focused on the things I love. I love video games. I love wrestling, like watching pro wrestling, not like I like to wrestle, like Borat or anything like that. They only had 1K voters? Maybe. If they only had 1K voters, that's, you know, 1,000 times 30, that's still $30,000, which is wild. I don't know how many they did. Oh, let's see what else Craig has to say, and then we'll wrap it up.
Genuinely, it's great to see people enjoyed the show. I thoroughly enjoy putting it together, and it's legitimately like an honor to have this kind of thrust on. And I know that
that's an
there'll
honor,
be people
man.
who are critical of it, and honestly, I don't care. I don't. It's awesome. Like, I'm really happy with how it came out, and it's obvious that you guys are too. So thank you very much.
Exactly.
Philip,
like,
my boy,
says
amazing job. Craig, love you,
like...
dude. Yes, homo. Hey, thank you, Philip. Appreciate that. Fell Step came in and says, became a voting member because I believe in your vision for the Real Game Awards. I see I see the finished product. I believe in it more than ever. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah,
now that you saw the finished
head over
product,
to therealgameawards.com,
I've got
become a
some
voting
things
member.
to sell you, sir.
The best thing that I can do is prove it to you guys. And hopefully tonight was that first step.
If you put them in the soil.
I said this earlier. People want to
They'll grow a
talk.
vine.
I want to do. And hopefully by the time this is all said and done, you know, I've Screw Attack changed the game back then.
Well, yeah, this
is
Craig's
that,
thing.
And the different projects that we do
he's doing
here.
it on the Side Scrollers channel.
We
but
will be shifting culture
there.
even more back than it already has been, which is excellent. Mercenary says it was an honor
and
and privilege to back you on this. Mercenary,
Craig.
thank you very much, man. Appreciate that greatly. Chrissy Lee says Chinese gamer, study Japanese, live in Australia with New Zealand citizen. Follow you. Hey, Chrissy, thank you very much for your cat down there.
But yeah, anyways, we'll wrap it up, folks. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. If you want to chat more, you can find me on X, and I'll probably be back streaming probably tomorrow. Got to chill out with some more Kingdom Come. Appreciate the super chats, Nemesis and others, and the memberships. Trucker Rob, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all, and have a wonderful evening. Take care.